All right, we are going to talk about subtracting with ungrouping. This is not the same as regrouping like we did with addition. This is ungrouping, and I'm going to explain why we call it ungrouping and not regrouping. Okay, so here we have a problem, 32 minus 19, and I have our blocks laid out here for us so that we can see what those numbers look like. So we have 32, which is 3 tens and 2 ones, and we could count that up. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. And then we have 19, which is 1 10 and 9 ones. Now, here's what you need to know about subtraction. Whenever you see a problem like this, where we have multiple digits that we're subtracting, you always have to circle your bigger numbers. Very, very important, especially as we're learning right now. And eventually you'll probably learn how to do this so well that you don't need to do this anymore. But here at the beginning, you always need to circle your bigger numbers. So I'm going to split my problem here, just like I did with my addition, and label my ones and my tens. Now, what I mean by circle my bigger numbers is this. I'm going to look at my ones place. Which of my ones is bigger? My 2 or my 9? Well, I know that my 9 is bigger, so I'm going to circle it. Then I'm going to look at my tens place. Which is bigger, 3 or 1? I know my 3 is bigger. So now I see my problem here. Because if I have 2 ones on top, remember, subtraction is taking away. So this problem is telling me that I have 2 ones and I need to take 9 away. Well, if I start counting to take away 9 ones, I'm going to go 1, 2, but there's nothing left to keep taking away. I don't have 9 ones to take away, so I cannot do that. And that's a really big problem. If you have a smaller number on top, it's always going to be a problem, and we have to do something about it. So let me show you how we do this. Well, I have my 2 ones, and I know I have to make that number bigger. But how do we make it bigger? Well, the good news is we have some friends over here to help in the tens place. So the tens are pretty nice, and they're going to help out. They're going to say, well, you're too small, so you can just borrow one of us. You can take one of us. But now, remember, when we were adding, the tens do not want to hang out in the ones place. They don't. So what we have to do is we have to take this 10 and we have to break it apart into 10 ones, because this 10, he's not going to go over here and hang out with the ones. So we have to make him into 10 ones. So I'm going to count out 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I have 10 ones here. And then I'm going to add that on to my 2 ones. So I have 10, 11, 12. So now I have 12 ones. And what I can do is I can even put this into a 10 block to help us understand that a little bit better. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And these have magnets on the back, which make it a little tricky to line them up. But you can see that it's about the same size. 10 ones is the same as 1 10. So I have 10, and then I have 2 more, which make 12. Now, if you notice here, we only have 2 tens left. So that means I'm going to have to come over here and I'm going to change this. It's no longer 3 tens. If I look, there's not 3 tens. There's only 2 because we took 1 away. And this number over here, it's not just 2 anymore. We decided it was 12. When we counted up, we had a 10 and 2 ones, which is 12. So now I have 12 ones. And look at that. Now our number on top is bigger, so I can subtract. So if I have 12 ones, I can take 9 away. I can count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take those away. And then I have 3 left over. And then over here, this is no problem because our 2 on top is bigger than our 1. I can just take 1 away. And then I have 1. And so our answer is 13. Let me show you another one like that. Let's say we have the problem 45, and I want to take 26 away. So remember, the first thing we need to do, I can label my ones and tens, but then the first thing I need to do is circle my bigger numbers. So right away, big problem. My number on the top is too small. If I have 5, I can't count and take 6 away. There's not enough. So I'm gonna need to make my number on top bigger. And remember, how we do that is we have to take one away from the tens place. They're really nice, they wanna help out. They're gonna let our 5 have some. Now, we're gonna take 1 10 away, so this is going to become 3. So if we have 40 up here, 45, there we go. So we have 45, and we're gonna take 1 10 away and move it over here. Now, this is why it's called ungrouping. It's because we take this 10 and it's no longer a 10. We ungroup it into 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When we were adding, we took 10 ones and we swapped it out and made it a 10. Now we're doing the opposite. We're taking a 10 and we're swapping it out and making it ones. It's the opposite. Just like addition and subtraction are the opposite. When we take our ones and we turn it into a 10, it's called regrouping. When we take our 10 and turn it into ones, it's called ungrouping, because that prefix un means to take apart, means to undo something. So we made it into 10 ones, and now we can add it up. Let's make this 10 block here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 ones and then 5 more. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have 15. So we already showed this over here that we took one of our 10s away and now there are 3 10s left. And then this 5, it's no longer just 5, we added a 10, so now we have 15. And now I can look and see that my numbers on top are bigger, so I can subtract. So I have 15, take away 6. So I can count 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take that away, and I have 9 left over. And then my 3 is bigger than my 2, so I can take 2 away, and I have 1 left. And right here you can see we have 19 left over. I'm going to show you one more without the blocks. And this one is going to be a little bit bigger. So let me show you this. Let's do 135, take away 17. There we go. So I'm going to start and circle my bigger numbers, just like I did before. And here I can split it up, have my ones, my tens, and my hundreds. There we go. Ones, tens, and hundreds. Now, just like before, we've circled our bigger numbers and we see that 1 on top is too small. So I'm going to take 1 away from my 10. It's very important that we always start here, because what a lot of 3rd graders do is they change this number, but they forget to change this number. And if we don't change this number, the answer is not going to be right, because we can't add something here without taking it away from here. So we're going to take one of our 10s away, and now there's 2 10s. We're going to add a 10 here. So if I thought 1 10 and 5 ones, that makes 15. And of course this 10 is actually 10 ones, but we'll just show a 10 here to keep from having to count all of those out. So 1 10 and 5 ones is 15. And then I can see that my numbers on top are bigger. So 15 take away 7 is going to be, how could I figure that out? Well, I could make a 10. I know that it takes 3 more to go from 7 to 10, so I have 3. And once I'm at 10, I could add on 5 more to get to 15, and I get 8. So 15 take away 7 equals 8. 2 take away 1 is 1, and then just 100. So our answer is 118. And that is how we ungroup. Now you can do the exact same thing moving from the hundreds place to the tens place, and I'm going to show you that in a different video.